thank you everyone for joining. Lucia, lovely to see you and meet you. So we're just going to wait one more minute and we kick start. The timer is on. Yeah. So everyone could just write where they're joining from. It's very interesting to know. And if you could also just put on the chat box where you heard about this webinar from, it would be very, very nice for us to know. Thank you. Welcome and thank you everyone for taking out your time to join us today. One more minute to go.
We always know that they will keep joining as we go along, but they might be missing some important information.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately, we can do nothing about that. So now we get started. It's 6:35. So welcome everyone again, and thank you for taking out your time to join us today. And in this informative and exciting section, this aligns with Wesnovel Educational Consulting. Unfortunately, we have
Okay, I think we have a bit of a network issue. Miss Essie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you at some points because.
And then I will add kind of like different supports that we have available for international students. And then, as like Eunice well said, like we will have Q&A session at the end. So just pay attention and then put it on the chat, and we'll go with that. We are Ireland's #1 independent college. We cater for about 9,000 students per year, and we have over 80 different nationalities within our campuses. So like from the admission team to the staff and lecturers, we are all very well familiar and trained to receive students from all over the world. In terms of like how like the college looks like, so we are kind of like quite modern. We are located right in the city center, so that means that it's very accessible by public transport, regardless of the place of the city that you live in. So it's kind of a plus when you're living in a city like Dublin as well. You have classrooms that they are kind of quite like small, so there will be 25 to 30 students. So that means that you get a lot of interactions with the lecturers as well as with your peers. So that's something that like you will benefit from, kind of all those interactions and knowledge, as most of our lecturers will be coming from the industry, so they will be associates, so they bring the best from what they work like in the industry are looking for. All the programs that we have available for international students, they are all QQI awards. So that means that they are accredited by the Quality Qualification Ireland, so they are globally recognized. So they will be recognized when you are going back home, you're moving to another country, and of course, while you are here as well. We have different accreditations on top of that one for different courses that I will walk you through when we get to the points. Perfect. So that's what you can see now we were talking about. So now, thank you. So in terms of the disciplines that we cover, as we said, it's not only accountancy and business. If not, that we will have IT, we have management, we have film and creative media, psychology, and of course data analytics and all the analytics master or a bachelor honor degree. It will be a 1-year post-study work visa. So this is a great opportunity for you to gain experience on the field, to engage with employers, and just kind of to put into practice everything that you have learned over the year or the years that you have studied, as well as with any background that you have come and then like get kind of that job in the field of your studies. And then I will present a bit like why Ireland is a good kind of work and study destination. Well, as I mentioned, not only for the opportunities that you have while you are studying, if not then like the opportunity to remain like 1 year or 2 years post-graduation. Ireland is the European hub of over 1,000 multinational companies. The top names are here, like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple. So all of them have their headquarters in Dublin. In Dublin and in Ireland as well. Then we have like one of the highest minimum wage within Europe. So it's €13.50 per hour. So that means that, like, even as a student, if you work 20 hours per week, that will convert in around €1,000 per month. It won't cover all the living expenses, but it will help you with with the day-to-day things as well. We are located very strategically within Europe. So it's certainly the Irish visa doesn't allow dependents. So the students, they are just issuing visa students for the students, not for the dependents. And that applies as well for the post-study core visa. You cannot bring the dependents while you're on stamp 1G.
And we have a question from Olabi, who says, according to information on the screen, more clarification on that of age, please, if that's possible.
Yeah, so there is no an age limit. So that's it. Of course, coming to Ireland to study, like I didn't mention, but Ireland is a 5.5 million population in the full island. Okay, so that's like a third of maybe Lagos or something, you know. So it's a very small kind of population. So what they are looking is kind of for the quality rather than the quantity, like kind of coming to study here. So just saying that is like there is no discrimination based on any of the backgrounds, but you have to make sure that the program that you are applying for aligns with what you have studied, what you are working at, and then why that course will have to be pursued here in Ireland. So when there is a big gap in education, there's always kind of like the question is like, why you're not trying to re-enter education in your home country, a place that you're familiar with, where you have all your life, and then after 10 years, why not to go to Ireland, you know? So that's why, like, in terms of the gaps, it will be like around like 3 to 4 years, and those years you should have been working, and you should have like show that that studying abroad and studying a master's abroad, it will benefit your current employment.
Then I have one question from Annette. It says, please, I am from Nigeria and I study accounting. What master program can I take? Does the cost include travel, tuition, housing, feeding, book?
Okay, so having studying accountancy, like for me, like two very good options will be either financial analytics or international accounting and finance. It depends on the part of accounting that you enjoy the most, and if you are an IT person or not. That's kind of that side. In terms of the tuition fee only includes what's kind of like the part of the college, where it's registration, there are exams, and like the learner protection in there. Housing is a part, and your daily expenses as well as your travel.
Okay, thank you. Then I'm going to read this question from Temi. It says, good evening. I am studying fine arts currently. So my question is, can I apply for the film and media course? Can I apply for the film and media course? I would like to venture into photography.
Yes, like there is no issue to getting kind of admission into any of the courses once you meet the entry requirements. But then you have to think about the next step, not only admission, if not getting the visa approval to come and study something completely unrelated to your studies.
Okay. So someone says, how and where can I take the Duolingo, and how do I apply for scholarship? I think Lucia has answered that. And while we're registering for the webinar, we gave people the opportunity to ask questions, and there were some common questions that were asked, and some questions were availability of scholarship, which you've handled, what are the courses and fees in DBS, and I think you've gone through that already. Then job opportunities post-graduation in Ireland. I think that's a big one, and if you want to speak about that again for people,
of course, yeah. I mean, like there is a lot of opportunities for kind of post study work, kind of like the graduation, just to get the full-time job. You have to make sure that all the resources that we are giving you within the college, you are using them. Okay, so we are not going to go student by student. Did you do this? Did you do that? Have you listened to this? No. So that's why when the careers hub, like the career coaches, go and visit your classrooms and they have the info sessions with you, you have to engage with them. You have to prepare, have a careers hub in the college. So that means that it's a department that is focused on providing a student support from a professional point of view. So if you're coming to study a master's, you will have embedded into your timetable 6 different workshops just to talk through different aspects of employment. So it could be how to standardize your CV for Ireland, your LinkedIn profile, kind of tips for interviews, networking opportunities, kind of where and how to find that part-time job or full-time job. And then they will be able to do mock interviews with you. You can book one-to-one sessions. So they are there to give you all the resources that you need to succeed. As I always say to any student that I talk to, you have to make use of all the resources that they are giving you kind of to succeed. And then when we are talking then about, okay, and what can I expect coming to college and how the student life will be? Well, we have a very, very active student life, but as well we have a student experience team that it will make sure that you feel supported inside the classroom, but as well outside the classroom. So we not only have support from an academic point of view, if not from your well-being. So all the we call them the student union. They are all trained in different aspects, and they all give the support to the students. With every intake, we will be bringing the Gardaí, the police, to talk to in campus about the safety in the city. We have dental information, medical information, as well as we are part of a initiative that is called Nudgeline. So it's a peer-to-peer support. So it's a free phone that you can call during the academic year over the night, so between 9:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. And you will have another student to talk to in there. And then when we are talking about the student life, we have over 300 different events happening with every academic year. There is very engaging opportunities, not only just in campus, but just trips and hikes, and you will see them there. They go to Bundoran.
Then another question is from Amarachi. It says, sorry, I have to go back up. A lot of questions are coming in for Inicia. So Amarachi question says, I studied agricultural economics with a 2-2. What course can I apply for in diploma or master's level?
So if you study agricultural economics, it will be a bachelor degree. So your kind of the progression that you should be going, it will be a master degree. And it depends as well what you are working in at the moment. You could be going into anything to do with finance. So it could be an MSc in financial analytics. It could be an MSc in financial technology, so in fintech. So all the kind of analytics things, you more likely you will get admission because you have studied kind of economics, and that will be implemented. But it's very important that you see what you studied, what you are doing at the moment, for work, and showing kind of the progression. So with agricultural economics, it could be as well an MBA, a Master of Business Administration, if that's kind of the field that you're at. But with the economic side of things,
results. So can you combine two different WAEC results?
Yes and no, I guess. We will have to be of course I guess that maybe the first time it wasn't as good as you were expecting, and then you received to kind of improve those marks. So you can send both, and we will take, I guess, into consideration both of them, because probably imagine, I don't know, just kind of put it on a scenario, just kind of to understand. Maybe you have done 5 subjects on the first year, and then 2 of them or 3 of them were a D or an F, and then it's like, no, I need to do better just to get into college. So then you did the following year those three, and instead of a D, you got a C or even an A or a B. So yeah, for sure, just make sure that you provide both of them.
So we have an interesting question here from Charles Charity. So Charles says, I hold a master's degree in hospitality and tourism management and would like to pursue a PhD in the same field. Kindly advise if this is possible. If not, could you recommend alternative doctoral programs that I may be eligible to apply for?
Yeah, so I can only give certain advice on that, just because at Dublin Business School we don't have PhDs. So we just have up to masters, that it will be a level 9. But definitely with your profile, you should be seeking a PhD program.
Yeah, and while at that, if you get in touch with us at Wesnovel, we could help you. And we work with various schools in Ireland, Hungary, Malta, and the UK. So we'll be able to advise. Thank everyone for joining. This would have not been possible without everyone on the Wesnovel educational team. Educational consulting team. Thank you very much for making this a success. And it'll be interesting to let you know that we're going to have another webinar with Griffiths College and with also a company that provides loan for funding for students to study abroad. So like we're Wesnovel Educational Consultants working really, really hard to support students in Nigeria and West Africa in general that wish to study abroad. So please, the link to contact us, WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, everything is on the chat box. Please click on it, follow us, join us, send us your questions, and we are very, very happy to answer your questions. And we'll be sending you a follow-up email after this webinar just to follow up with you, and feel free to get in touch with us. We're here to help you as much as we can. Thank you again, Lucia.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure, and I hope that everybody found it beneficial.